Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. Y'all know what time it is. Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 7 or 6, episode 6 or episode 21, whatever it is. Child, this is the episode where Keke throw that drink. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. The episode is called Where's the Smoke? The smoke is at that barbecue, okay? It was getting real smoky over there. So we're going to talk about it. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Check out my other content if you enjoy this video. Don't hesitate to subscribe. It's always a growing channel over here, so would love to have you as part of the community, the family. If you've been here before, welcome back. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, share, watch all the way through, tell a friend and tell a friend, and turn on your notifications so you know when I upload a video, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. So we pick up from yet another to be continued because they're at every episode now. Just a little gripe that I have with Carlos. So Keke was spilling the tea about Marsau allegedly cheating. We don't know. They've been saying he's been cheating since season 1, and we haven't seen a really legitimate receipt as of yet. Like, I need the Carfax. I need the proof at this point. I feel like I'm Tisha. Where is the receipts? I don't want to hear no hearsay. But supposedly, after the affair, one of the women's boyfriends broke up with her because of said affair. And Keke said she wanted to tell Tisha, but basically Tisha was avoiding it. Like, she invited Tisha over. Tisha never came. She been calling her. She like, I'm not about to chase nobody down to tell them that they man cheating. Well, this ain't nothing new. She been heard this. So, I mean, why she got to stop what she doing for this? But, like Mel said, Tisha just don't want to know. Sometimes some people they want to turn the blind eye. They rather just be oblivious and ignorant to what's going on, because what you don't know, you don't know. Once you know, then you have to face it. And some people would just rather not know. So at this point, just respect it. She's not leaving him either way. They started bleeping stuff out. Keke was talking about this, and Melody said that, and I heard donkey noises and beeps and rattles. I don't know what was child. I mean, if you got to be bleeping all this stuff out, just cut the scene. Like, at this point, I'm losing interest. Y'all bleeping out every other word. You would have thought they was cussing back in the 80s or something. What is all this bleeping? So ultimately, Tisha got mad that Keke didn't tell her about this information. But Keke said she tried to tell her, and she was basically saying that Tisha was like, well, you could have told me this over the phone. Like, girl, this could have been an email. You didn't have to invite me over. And she was like, Keke was like, I would have rather told you this in person, not over no phone. I can understand that. But then I feel like, I don't know, I've said this before. I remember I had a friend and I would tell her, like, girl, I seen your man at the gas station with somebody else. I seen... Child, they still together till this day. And guess what? I ain't friends with her no more. Sometimes it's best to just stay out of it. Like, if they just want to just be a fool in love, at some point, just let them. So Mel was like, how is she going to be more upset with you than the lady that he was, supposedly getting entangled with? No. How is Tisha going to be more upset with her cousin Keke than her husband, who she made vows with? Have we forgotten about that? I guess we have. Okay, so on top of all this, Keke said that Tisha's daughter's hair care line, their shipping policy is exactly the same as Stormi's. Word for word, bar for bar. Okay, straight copy and paste. They didn't change up nothing. Not even the if you have need to communicate email, and it has Stormi's business email. Now, in my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put past Tisha from stealing Stormi's policy and other things and products. The Bell Perspective TV, shout out to Bell. She had a picture on her community tab of Tisha slapping a label over top of another label, like over top of another hair care product. I know I saw something. Y'all was telling me something last season. So, I mean, if the streets is talking, they saying you're stealing products, so why wouldn't you steal a shipping policy? Like, why not? Mel went down memory lane and was like, Tisha been stealing from me, so it's Stormi's turn. Now, we don't know. But I wouldn't put it past nobody is all I'm saying. Moving on. Maurice is buying Kimmi a Jeep since she's been asking for one for years. Why does she have to ask for one for years? Like, that just, ugh. Because he was trying to say he wanted her to get a more luxury car. Like, oh, why you want a Jeep? I can get you a Maybach and a Lamborghini. And she like, I want a Jeep with my hair. I want the top down. I want my hair blown in the wind. And he was like, well, now that her hair is starting to finally grow back, now she can do that. It don't matter what you think she should have or what you want. Why couldn't you just get your wife what she wanted after all this time? You already took 100 years to marry her. He get on my nerves. But and it's nothing wrong with having a Jeep. She can have a Jeep and a Maybach if y'all got it like that. Which he's a Scot, so I mean I don't know. Marsau arrives and Maurice shares that he and Kimmi are not having the sexuals. Again, they have made this their bedroom business, their storyline for like 2-3 seasons now. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it no more. And matter of fact, if they bring it up again, I'm not even gonna mention it because I am tired. I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. Take me to the king at this point. I don't have nothing else for this storyline. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. Marsau had to tell Maurice common sense. Like, Maurice, I think it's a mental thing. He's still standing on what he said about it being a mental thing, even though Kimmi was battling cancer. And even Marsau had to have a heart and be like, are you serious? Be for real. Like, the lady was going through cancer. And he like, y'all married and y'all, you still having sex? Like, okay, Ann, be grateful. And I had to side with Marsau. So Maurice said he's having a cookout. Everyone's invited. Marsau was saying that he don't care for Stormi or Courtney. He gonna treat them like he treated them a year ago, like he don't know them. So moving on, we see Stormi and Courtney in the bed. We always, when they at their house nowadays, we don't never see them nowhere else besides laying down and pillow talking in that bedroom. So Stormi apparently has strep throat, and she said it turned into some toxic shock or something. I don't know. I've never had strep throat, and I didn't realize how serious it could get, but I'm glad she's okay. She's taking her antibiotics and resting. Then they mentioned Keke and Crime Stoppers, and I don't care about the Crime Stoppers thing anymore. I really don't. I really feel like after this episode, like, I don't want to take nobody's check, but we don't really need Keke anymore. I'm just saying we really don't need Keke on the scene no more, in my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments, okay? Because I love to talk about it. I do. But yeah, and then they even had that thing talking about some where they had to give some kind of FYI or let us know that she hasn't been charged or anything. Like, even if she has, I don't care no more. I mean, truth be told. So they move on and they talk about Tisha and the alleged copying from the Canvas website for Tisha's daughter's hair care line. Stormi says she plans to talk to Tisha, and she like, not in no angry way. Like, I don't think Tisha was behind it, but whoever's working for her. Like, and I'm like, is Stormi the only person that does hair care in the city? Y'all couldn't go and kind of, mix it up a little bit, switch up the words a little bit, like, y'all, word for word. Word for word. At this big grown age. Y'all ain't never had to do an essay or nothing in school and had to switch up some words. What? Okay. If I was Stormi, I'd be a little upset because what is this? Because if I worked hard on my website and you just come in and just steal it, okay, Christopher Columbus, this is an issue. But Stormi said, unfortunately, this is not the first time someone's stolen from her website, and that's a shame. She mentions the barbecue. Courtney said he ain't going to that. One thing Courtney ain't is fake. Okay. He said, I don't care if we on the show or not. This is your thing. I'm just here to support you. And I will support you from afar. If you need me, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Otherwise, I'm not going. So the Scotts 1.0 are building, was it a plaza or something? I think it was a plaza. They calling it Scott Realty. They building everything but that house, everything but that Scott Manor. I mean, I'm just saying, is the house finished being renovated that y'all working on? Y'all always work on something, but we don't. Goodness, it's giving Sheba charade. Every time they starting to work on something, but they don't finish the last thing they was working on. Finish your living situation first. So Marsau doesn't like Stormi and Courtney, and he has to reiterate that again because he brought up what Maurice said, like, okay, you're gonna be cool with everybody being at this barbecue, right? And Marsau wants to make it clear, like, I don't care about those people. Got it. Okay. So apparently someone also called the city of Huntsville and said that the Scotts 1.0 is gambling illegally. So they decided to cancel Bet on Black, and they're so disappointed because it was for the youth and giving back to the community. Was y'all doing it legally though? Because if it was legal, then why did you cancel? Which leads me to believe that maybe y'all didn't have y'all papers in order. Okay, I'm just saying, y'all got a lawsuit y'all need to be dealing with. Y'all got other things. Yeah, maybe canceling was the best idea. So they feel like basically everybody hating on them. I don't know about that. Tisha mentions her web designer fumbling the girls' hair care website. And I don't know. They like, because Marsau was like, oh, that's a mistake. And he did Stormi's too, didn't he? He probably just, saved a template. Stormi has been working with Canvas before she even got on the show. So she's been doing it at least a few years. So it's not like he just did Stormi's last week and he did yours this week and he just used the same template. And even still, if you do this for a living, this is your profession. This is not I accidentally. No. Because she's like, she called him, he fixed it right away. Yeah, you fixed it right away. You could have did that yourself. You had to call nobody to take that out. But that don't mean that y'all didn't. So you took out the email address. What about the other words just stole verbatim? But, Marsau trying to make it seem like, again, everybody just hating. I can't stand, ever since hating came out, everybody just swear, everybody just hating on them. Like, everybody is not hating on you. Sometimes people just calling it like they see it, okay? So Tisha's saying she's overwhelmed. People want to, talk about her business, talk about her marriage. I mean, well, that comes with being a reality star. Y'all signed up for this. But I will say, even though they are on the TV screen, they are human. These are human beings. They have feelings, and the comments can be a lot. I remember at one point she was saying she wasn't even reading the comments. Maybe she should go back to not reading them. This heavy. It can be a lot. Moving on, it's the day of the barbecue. Courtney gonna drop Stormi off and leave. I'm like, why he drop her off? If you ain't coming with me, I'm dropping myself so I can leave when I'm ready. I don't have to call you and be like, oh, you can come now. I'm ready to go. And I gotta wait for you to get. Child, please. I will drive that G-Wagon over there myself if you ain't coming, Courtney. So everyone's arriving. Mel got on heels again. I said, girl, heels to a barbecue? To the cookout? In the grass? Okay, girl. Well, I mean, you cute. Do what you do. So they playing spades. I know. Take my black card. I'm going to just tell y'all because y'all my people. I'm going to just whisper, like, come close. I still don't know how to play spades. I know. People don't never want to teach you. You tell black people you don't know how to play spades and they be acting like you committing sins. No one ever says, hey, I'll show you. They just get mad at you for not knowing and move on. But that's neither here nor there. So Martell says hi to Mel. She ignores him. She pulls a Stormi on him, act like she ain't hear him. Now, the Fletches was in a confessional, and Nell was like, she and Chris were separated at one point. I'll give them this. Them Fletches is transparent, okay? They don't mind sharing. She was like, we didn't get divorced, but we were separated, and at one point we wasn't speaking. I ain't want to speak to you either, so I understand. They say it's ups and downs and trials and tribulations in a relationship. So we ain't on a good no. And child, these two are divorced. I got to talk to you. I will talk to you when it's time to drop the kids off. Okay, this is my free time. So, but I mean, I thought it was cool. I don't know. I guess with the courts and stuff, they ain't never gonna be cool. Yeah. Keke and her husband arrive. So, and Tisha actually speaks to her husband. Everybody's speaking. Keke tries to speak to Tisha. And when I say Tisha literally made a run for it, like she was running like she just stole something. Like she like ran, like, "Ooh, excuse me, gotta go." Like she was running like she was on the football field or something. Like, girl, relax. Just ignore her like Mel did Martell. You ain't got to run, girl. When is he? So that pissed Keke off. She sit down at the table and started venting to Stormi about Marsau cheating like Stormi care. It ain't her husband. So Stormi's trying to play cards at the same time. So she like, I'm listening, because they was like, yeah, Stormi, you got a 2, or you got, I don't know, play. So whatever they said. And Keke like, Stormi, are you listening? Like, girl, you're a little feisty. I need you to bring it down a notch, okay? You on 10. I need you to bring it down to like 2 when you talking to me. I ain't Tisha. But that's just me. But Stormi know that Keke riled up, so she just let her go. She was like, yeah, I'm listening. Okay. So Stormi, not Stormi, Keke continues to vent, and they talking about, because Marsau was like, yeah, about them cards. Like Tisha and Marsau talking over top her. They like, Stormi, the cards, the game is still going on. Mind you, Keke's the one that's rude and in the wrong. They were already playing spades. You walk up in the middle of a card game. Thank goodness they wasn't playing for money. Black people do not play about no spades. You don't come in here talking, chit-chatting, interrupting no game. You interrupted the game they were already playing because you wanted to get some mess started. Like, girl, go wait till it's over. Like, go on. So she get mad. She gonna take Stormi's cards and throw them. No, ma'am. She was doing too much. I'm like, was Keke drinking before she got there or something? What's going on? What's all this toot about? So Stormi was like, yeah, is there somewhere y'all can go to talk? Because it's a little hostile. Y'all probably need to go and talk somewhere. And they like, we don't need to talk, blah, blah, blah. Tisha just still ignoring Keke. Stormi still talking, not Stormi, Keke still talking about the cheating rumors. And she like, yeah, and I ain't saying the same thing she already said before to Mel. Like, I'm not chasing nobody down to tell them about their husband cheating, this, that, and the third. A child, then she takes a drink. I don't know what the drink was. It happened so fast. I tried to rewind it and it still happened fast. When I say she didn't just throw a little drink. This ain't Basketball Wives, 11 Hip Hop. She drenched Tisha in that drink. Tisha looked like she took a dip in the pool. Tisha was soaked. Okay, it's like she took a whole gallon of water and threw it at her. Like, it was crazy. And then here go Marsau talking about some Tisha, chill out. Tisha, just relax. If you don't get the fuck on my face, if you don't get out my motherfucking face, okay, I would have been cussing him out. I would have been turning him every way but loose for telling me to calm down in that moment. Now I'm about to get with Keke and you talking about chill out. If you don't get your bald head out my face, child, not your husband. Tisha was a little too calm for me because no, cameras or not, child, no. That neighborhood would have got turned upside down. Everybody on that street would have heard me. So, everyone's getting up, they like getting all riled up. Marcel's yelling, telling Kimmi that Keke threw a drink at Tisha and she needs to leave. And she does. Keke was wrong. Like, I thought when I saw it, I was like, ooh, what did Tisha do? Tisha didn't do anything. You don't like that she's ignoring you. I don't like to be ignored either. That does not give your grown self the right to be drenching somebody in her shirt, like, it was nasty. And I would have left it. It wouldn't have been no, oh, she need to leave. Like, I'm leaving. Because I'm not about to be sitting here all sticky and stuff after somebody threw some drink on me and just keep filming, please. So after Marsau was like, yeah, she need to leave. Then he was like, yeah. He gonna say, they need to call the police and drug test your MF and ASS. That riled up Keke's Rick Ross looking husband, okay? He was knucking and bucking and ready to fight. It looks like they was about to be tussling all up and through that backyard. Well, Marsau didn't look like he wanted to fight, but Rick Ross looked like he was ready to. And so I guess he got triggered because they mentioned the drug test. Your wife is coming in here and she's unhinged. So what did you expect for his reaction to be? If anybody should have been ready to fight, it should have been Marsau getting ready to fight you. Okay. I don't know. But we left off with a cliffhanger, another to be continued, because it wouldn't be right if we didn't. I mean, the season just wouldn't be right if we didn't have a to be continued at the end of every episode. Now, this episode, the to be continued was appropriate. The other 5 episodes, it was not. But that's neither here nor there. If you enjoyed the content, again, don't hesitate to please like the video. I need the likes. I'm trying to push my videos through the algorithm. It's a free way to help me. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.